Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into Corning's latest proxy statement. It's like looking at the recipe for Corning's secret sauce, only instead of spices, we're decoding their plans for the future. Will it be a tasty dish or a recipe for disaster? Let's find out. This filing gives us a sneak peek into who's running the show, how much they're getting paid, and what big decisions are on the horizon. It covers everything from director elections to executive compensation, and even the company's auditing firm. So buckle up as we break down the key ingredients in Corning's corporate cookbook. First things first, this is a Schedule 14A, a proxy statement. Think of it as Corning's invitation to its shareholders for the annual meeting where they get to vote on important stuff. Mark your calendars, the annual meeting is on May 1st, 2025, but it's a virtual affair, no need to book a flight to Corning, just log in online. Time for elections. Shareholders will be voting on 9 directors to sit on Corning's board. These are the folks steering the ship, so their qualifications and experience matter. What exactly does Corning do? They're all about materials, science, inventing and making things like glass, ceramics, and optical products. They are category definers that are vital to progress in various industries and even in the world we share. Here's where things get interesting. Their 2024 sales numbers divided by business segment, optical communications, which makes network components, leads the pack, followed by display technologies. Specialty materials, environmental technologies, and life sciences also bring in significant revenue. We also have Hemlock and emerging growth businesses who have met sales of 8%. Scroll 2024 Core Q&Net sales scroll. Overall, they have a solid financial performance in 2024. Core net sales hit almost $14.5 billion and adjusted free cash flow was $1.25 billion. Core earnings per share were $1.25 billion. Core earnings per share were $1.9 billion. And adjusted free cash flow was $1.25 billion. And adjusted free cash flow was $1.25 billion. They're working hard to keep profits steady even when currency exchange rates are not in their favour. They've raised glass prices in the second half of 2024. They are expecting net income between $950 million for 2025 in this segment. Corning is making big moves in optical communications, especially with products related to Gen AI. They launched a new fibre and cable system that lets Lumen Technologies fit more fibre into their existing setups. Returning cash to shareholders is a big priority. The company has returned $6.6 billion over the past 5 years through share repurchases and dividends. Now let's look at executive pay. The big cheese, the CEO, gets a large piece of the pie. 91% of his compensation is at risk, meaning it depends on how well the company performs. The other top executives, the NEOs, have 84% at risk. Most of it is in stocks or units that depend on the company's results. Scroll short-term tail. Incentives, STKC scroll. Scroll hour, these executives compensated. Base salary provides stability. Short-term incentives like the goal sharing plan and performance. Incentive plan reward hitting targets and achieving financial goals. Then there are long-term incentives that are tied to the company's results and stock price. Scroll Akira metrics and why we use them. Scroll core EPS or earnings per share is profitability. Net sales shows business success in the market. Free cash flow is how they sustain the company, grow the business and invest. Return on invested capital tells how well they are generating money from operations. The annual cash bonus from the goal sharing plan paid out 161.4% of target for most executives. In 2024, the long-term incentive performance was so good that it paid out at 200% of target. Who is running the show at the very top? Here's a list of the board of directors, highlighting their experience and what committees they're on. Scroll bar to Q and scroll to directors, except for the CEO, are independent, ensuring a balanced and objective perspective. 3 new directors have joined in the last 5 years. These directors bring diverse skills to the table, from finance and accounting to risk oversight and industry expertise. Corning wants to make sure the board has the right skills for its goals. There is strong public company governance experience and then experience with financial accounting and risk oversight. They're also looking for people with government and regulatory experience, as well as those who have managed complex organizations. In terms of specific skills, Corning prioritizes industry expertise, technological know-how, and operational experience. They also seek directors with commercial strategy, digital transformation, corporate development, and a global perspective. Risk is on everyone's mind these days. Corning's board oversees various risks, from traditional business risks to cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, and sustainability issues. Corning thinks about sustainability in two categories, handprint and footprint, what their products enable others to do and how their actions affect others. Let's talk about the auditors. PricewaterhouseCoopers L is Corning's independent accounting firm, and they've been in the role since 1944. Scroll 2002 for Co's DICA compensation tape roll. What do the directors make? The annual equity grant is worth $225,000 and the annual cash retainer is $110,000. Committee chairs and lead directors also get extra compensation. Now for the executive pay, here are the numbers for the top executives, including base salary, stock awards, and non-equity incentive plan compensation. Scroll shares beneficially currently the big players and who owns what percentage of the class. The Vanguard Group owns more than 11% of the outstanding shares. In short, Corning's proxy statement paints a picture of a company focused on growth, innovation, and returning value to its shareholders. They are committed to sustainability and have a system in place to help the environment. Looking at these financials, Corning seems to be in a good direction. They had increased sales and is very profitable. But their long-term incentive payouts didn't do so well. That might show up as a point of improvement. But overall, the numbers are good since the company is also not afraid of taking smart bets into the future, as shown by their investments in AI and new technology. Given their history and strategy, I am bullish about the direction of the company RLA. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel and leave a comment.